Alright, I guess we're gonna be stubborn. We're gonna try it again. The 5 gulper catfish. They look pretty good, about 3 to 4 inches. If you remember, we lost about 12 out of the 13 of the last ones. Most of them due to treatments and due to parasites. They couldn't handle 4 consecutive broad spectrum and disease treatment applications. 2 African arowana. Same happened with our prior African arowana. It was okay during 2-3 treatments, and the 4th one it couldn't handle either. We're trying again the tenacious peacock bass. The last 3 were eaten by the bigger peacocks, just as some of you warned me. So you were right. I was silly. 2 azul and 2 arino peacock bass. We also got 4 clown loaches from a local store. We got lucky and got them for $15, which was just whatever, it's a long story. So they're all likely made it and ready to go into their homes. The gulpers are joining, of course, the gulper tank, including the Triple G Junior, which is 10 times bigger than them, but gulpers don't eat gulpers. He may take them in his mouth without damaging, but he will not eat them when he realizes they're gulpers. Okay, guys. So much smaller. Triple G is like, what is this? Some kind of bait. Yep. He's freaking out. Two of these are darker and slightly bigger by an inch or so, and 3 of these are lighter colored, more brownish than blackish, and slightly smaller. Alright, we'll check back on them in a little while. Let's keep going. The African arowana and the clown loach. Well, clown loach for sure, they're gonna go into the tank with the clown loaches. The African arowana will try in the same tank also, even though I prefer, of course, new fish to observe them and to feed them in a less competitive tank. I'm gonna have to crush the pellets and give the bloodworms to this tank as well, just for the sake of the African arowana. African arowana are not easy to ship and acclimate, because of when they're little they have very tiny reserves. And they run out of their reserves very quickly. The filter feeders, especially when they're small, they have a tiny throat. They can only feed on the smallest things, and they need to start feeding as soon as possible, preferably the same day or the next day, because they've been fasted for a day or two before shipping. If they take another day to acclimate, that's 2 days. For the smaller African arowana, these are about 4 inches or so. The total 2 days of not eating can be lethal easily, especially if they're not very thick. These guys are rather thick, which I'm very thankful for. And that gives me hope. Okay, guys. Yep. We got a big bit of the game, huh? It's like a circus. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop it and catch them. I've just emptied this 45 for the wigglers. So the tiny peacocks are gonna go in there. Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut it. I will not be able to catch them one-handed. Alright, the little guys are in their home. 2 azul and 2 orino. Yeah, they're tiny. I could not have combined them with the tenacious. Tenacious would have eaten them. I mean the newcomer tenacious. For the 2 Inarita tenacious, couldn't find a good spot, so I had to section off part of this tank temporarily. Just put them there, very stressed. We'll revisit everybody a little later and see how they do. Let's begin testing their appetite. We'll begin with the gulpers. They have been in the tank for about half a day. Everything's fine, except that they swim around and close to the surface, which is a sign of stress. Well, let's give them a little cut up fish and see if they have any appetite. Yeah, that guy's looking. He's definitely interested. He's smelling it. There's an inkling of appetite. Yep. That guy's also looking. Come on, Speedy. There you go. Good job. Wow. Beautiful piece. Okay. That's promising. And grab some. There you go. Okay, another guy is grabbing. Yeah, he let go, but he at least he took it in his mouth. Just one of them ate right away. And one of them mouthed it. I'll just leave it in here overnight. Maybe somebody else will be tempted to. This is the guy that ate. Alright. Next are the arowana and the clown loaches. And minnow tank. Got him some bloodworms and crushed pellets which are soaked in bloodworm juice. Arowana is grabbing stuff. Both of them are right there, yep. And they're grabbing very well. Alright. That's a good hook. Clown loaches, newcomers are eating too. Hopefully they swallowed something. There was a lot of mouthing, but it doesn't mean they swallowed anything. As I said, the throat is tiny. There is very good hunger. Okay. I'll say this is also not bad. Let's see how the two little tenacious feel about food. Some cut up herring. A little clueless. There you go. Good job, little guy. That's right. You show your brother how to do it. Well, they mouthed them a little bit, at least. Might have swallowed a small piece or two. Okay, these guys for now don't know what food is, but they do have an appetite. That's also a good sign. They're very thin, of course, huge head and starved body, so they need to begin eating soon. Okay, the last are the peacock wigglers. Let's see how they feel about it. They took a tiny piece. Good job, he took another one. Alright. So they also do the mouthing or taking. Something. So everything's fine at this point. I don't see any reason for worrying yet.